I think we can get started. We'll let everyone slowly trickle in and get ready. But for all of those, and from what it looks like, all the early birds are frequent attendees of Bits and Bolts. Thank you all for being here today. My name, as long as I remember, is Armaan Sami. I look after the DACH and Netherlands territory for 42 years. And with me, I have the amazing Stuart Clark, the Africa territory manager. But actually, today is not about Stuart or me. It's about the wondrous Saurav Kumar, our senior technical consultant who looks after the EU and Africa. So he's the reason Stuart and me get anything done. But what he's going to actually show us today is a topic that I think we've been waiting for a while now. What was it? Almost a month ago, Saurav, you teased it, and then we pulled back. So today we're finally going to see how to enroll different devices using a companion app. Before I hand over to you, Saurav, the concept here being, just going to give a high-level explanation, that we're going to be looking to enroll different types of devices into SureMDM. But because these devices don't necessarily have all the features or available functions to directly communicate with an MDM, we've come up with alternative ways to pull this data and present it to you. And Saurav is going to show an example of this, but this same concept works across the board. The topic is quite, I'm going to say, interesting, so please drop in your questions, and we'll do our best to answer them during this session. With that, Saurav, off to you, sir.
Thank you. Let me start by sharing my screen. And hopefully it should be up now. So what is the concept of using your companion app for enrollment of the device? As you know, I would say semi-smart devices like wearables or augmented reality or virtual reality devices. For enrollment of those devices, you need to connect it to your laptop, or you need to download SureMDM from the store and then pass some script. It's a lengthy process. To keep it short and simple, we have generated a kind of application called SureMDM Companion App, which enrolls your devices using a smartphone. And since these devices use wireless ADB debugging, not everyone is comfortable in using the ADB functionality and also wireless. In that case, your mobile device can be used to enroll these devices. Whenever you are starting the device, whenever you are enrolling the device, for example, I have a Samsung device in front of me, I'll use the default wearable application to complete the process so that my device gets started up and a device comes to this particular phase. Now, let's say.
Saurav, can you show that again? It got blurred out by your background.
What now?
Yeah, plus minus. It's the welcome, similar to the Android. Looks like the Android face, right? The welcome page.
Hopefully, it should be. You should have a better visibility now.
It's turned off, but don't worry about it. I think when you had it further away, it focused better. But when you power on the Android device for the first time, the little Android logo, that's you see.
Yeah. So once you have the device ready, you can use your smartphone and make sure that no account is added onto the wearables. No, if you are using a Samsung device like I'm using, make sure you don't have a Samsung default account on your device because Samsung accounts automatically gets captured onto the wearables. And we have SureMDM Companion App that I have pushed via SureMDM console. It is not released onto Play Store. We are keeping it per customer basis. We are not releasing it to Play Store anyway. And whenever I launch it, I'll have two options. One is scan QR code, another one is set up next manually. So what exactly scan QR code does? You just have to build a QR code onto SureMDM console, and it will capture the data which is present onto these particular information. It will automatically capture the data using QR code, but for the sake of demo, I'll use manual method and show you how exactly it works. I have a link which will download my wearable application directly onto the device, which I'll copy from over here. And I have generated it from my downloads page and then pasted it on the clipboard and send it onto the device. Now it will ask you for account ID server path, which you can obviously fill it up from here. You can push your account ID directly onto the device. So I'll just put my account ID. And then server path, which is this particular data. If I'll go back into my remote support screen, I can simply provide the details. I'll say, how do you want to, it will ask me, how do you want to put the device name? I can say use system generated name for now. If you want to keep it manual, you can either save it onto the QR code or you can put it over here and then click on start download. So I have tested it. So I already have a agent file, but still I'll download and then install new Unix agent. So it will delete old file and then it will say download started. And once it is completed, it will say complete. Now you will see a different kind of setup screen, which will be common for both of the methods. And you can choose the details. So A will be connecting your device using your mobile devices using wireless debugging. So if I'll go into the settings, I have to turn on the developer mode of the of my wearable about watch for this device software information, and then I'll click on the software version, and then it should automatically provide me a developer mode turned on option. I don't know whether you can see that.
No, but it's okay. You can keep going.
Yeah. So the developer option came up. It's available over here. And I can click on developer option, go to my wireless debugging, turn on the wireless debugging. Click on allow, and then I have to pair a new device. In this case, I'll just click on pair new device. It will throw me the information about my device, my wireless network, and then I'll have to punch in the same details onto option over here to connect the device. Now, all these data that I'm putting, you can obviously copy paste and drop it on your clipboard and then paste it directly from your SureMDM console. It will ask you for pairing code, which will be displayed onto your smartwatch, and then you can punch in the detail and the port number as well. So normally in your Wear OS, it will show you the details of your IP address and port together. Make sure that you put it onto different options over here. Click on pair, and then you can say, sorry, the pairing field, maybe I have put some wrong information. Let me just paste it over here.
While you're doing that, Saurav, just a quick question. Pairing obviously over Wi-Fi, not Bluetooth. Is that right?
Correct.
Is there any possibility to do Bluetooth? I guess if that was a requirement, at least in the current version of
we can. So any form of communication can be allowed, and you can also, for example, some of you might want to connect it to a laptop and then do the configuration directly. But trust me, it's lengthy. This is the fastest method of connecting to the device. You can obviously connect your device to let's say same your laptop and your Wear OS onto the same network, and then do this particular details using your terminal or your command prompt, and you'll have to follow the similar process. Now,
Okay.
not everyone will be comfortable in using ADB onto your laptops, or maybe the device is on field. In that case, companion app is your best companion, to be honest.
Okay. Okay. Perfect.
Sorry, my wireless debugging for some reason got disconnected.
Or sort of while you're figuring that out, where can we get the APK that you had showed and used in the link?
It is available on our internal Maslink, and you can get it through Maslink, to be honest. And we have not released it due to some reason. We have not released it to the market. In that case, it is not available on the Play Store. That is why we are keeping it per customer basis, and we have
So
provided it to
that I'll
3 of
just
our
stop you there. So
customers. Yeah.
yeah, I'll stop you there. So the answer is, if you need it or you would like to test it, please reach out to us, especially as the downloads page on the website is still not up yet or repaired. So if you do want to test this for yourselves, reach out to any one of the three of us, at best Saurav, and he'll be able to share with you the latest version.
Sorry, my Wi-Fi gets disconnected every time on this watch. Okay, it's up now. And I'll have a different pairing code in this case. Let me connect it again. This
The fun
is
of doing with
always
love, hey, Saurav?
this is always tricky on your watch. It was actually copying an update from its server, and that is why it was disconnecting due to the load. It was disconnecting directly from the Wi-Fi.
Feel free to answer when you have a gap as well. But I had one quick question around the QR code,
Sure.
the function of the QR code. Can that be, let's call it any Android QR code created? Are we purposely just stripping the account ID and server path out of the QR code if you were using that method? Or does the person using it need to maybe select a specific configuration of QR code to be able to do this?
So currently the QR code functionality, we are going to add it over here. Right now, if I go into enrollment mode, you can't see, if I generate a new QR code, you don't see Android Wear coming over here.
Yeah.
You're going to add. How exactly I do that? Currently I'll just create an Android QR code, edit it, and then point the link directly to the link that downloads your SureMDM app for your Wear OS. I just edit that, and then it will capture all the data.
Okay, perfect. Makes sense.
It's failing this particular Wi-Fi. Let me try on the Wi-Fi. I hope we have time.
It moves quite quick at the beginning, so we still do.
Yeah. Opportunity to refresh some coffee for those who are doing. Looks like your cup or mug is empty, Armaan. You need some.
It's getting down there.
Good.
Thankfully, though, my original coffee machine is not yet serviced, I have a really simple capsule one that's working all right for me at the moment.
You told us you were fixing it, so you haven't undertaken the repairs,
I've
tried and
undertaken,
failed.
yes, sat
Second
in the
option.
ladder. Yes,
Okay. Christmas is coming.
plate. When all else fails, Black Friday's around the corner.
Yeah, true. There we go. Yeah, Black Friday, Christmas, any of those. Oh, good.
Scanning my new network
Yeah.
now.
Perfect.
It is connected to my new network. Let's try this out now. I'll go back to this one. Refresh this page once. Maybe provide the details of for some reason, whenever I try to provide my server path, it's EU test, it always changes it to Q test. So better I'll type it over here.
This file that it says it's deleting and downloading, does it first get sent to the device itself, so to the device that you're doing the screen remote of, and then after that it gets sent to the companion device? Or is it just sitting on this
No,
device itself?
it is downloading locally, so that it is always downloading it locally first, so that your APK is readily available on this particular device, and then it transfers the APK directly onto your unit.
Okay, so the app is not running, the app that you downloaded is not running on this Android device. It's only going to be used as a storage, almost as a relay server, and then kicked over
Correct.
afterwards.
Yes. Okay, pairing is successful. I think I had some issues on my network, so it's successful now. I'll just put the port of my unit.
And this data, you're getting it all through the settings of the Android Wear device.
Yeah, exactly. So whenever you go to developer mode, you find all these options of pairing new device and connecting to the new device. So if you'll see this has crossed out. That means it has linked to your Wear OS. Make sure that your Wi-Fi is proper. I was using my office network, but I think in the morning it is a bit tricky. So now I've used my hotspot mobile data, which works perfectly fine. I'll click on install Nix, which is taking the APK directly from my device that I downloaded in the last step, and then it is transferring onto the variable, and then I can, so installation successful. I can say set device owner and launch Nix agent. So it will automatically, what it will do, it will launch Nix agent onto the device. Now remember, in some of the device, you will see query all apps not checked. It can appear. You just have to click on that and then say check. So, and then you can simply say enroll the device onto your method over here. So what it will do, it will automatically enroll your device to SureMDM console, and then it will show you the details of the device over here. Let me just go back. And if you see on the camera, it is showing which device is online. And I can see that a new device has been added. I'll just refresh. And this is the device that has been added recently. This is my Samsung watch. It will automatically take up the name and it will update the details onto SureMDM console. And you can always see the logs and etc. all the details directly from Sure Detail logs. It will show you all the details over here as well. And this is how you use Companion app to enroll your device. I'm sorry, it's really quick, but Wi-Fi should be proper, not like mine. Yeah.
No worries, Saurav. I've got a lot of questions.
Sure.
So can you open up? So this is the information that we see when you click on it, right? On the right-hand side. So there's not a whole lot that's there, or you can even open a remote support. Very cool.
We can. And if you see, this is fully managed device. So SureMDM cannot be removed. So the only way to remove the SureMDM is factory reset your device. And then I think we are doing something on that front as well, so that we can restrict your factory reset. We are doing some work on your watch faces so that you can remotely change the watch faces onto the device. You can now with the new WearOS, normally for updates for installation of new APKs, you need to transfer the APK into data folder, which is not very Android device
Friendly.
type. Yeah. So if you try to transfer the same APKs or any files into your data folder on your Android device, it won't work. But for WearOS, it works. It works only in that way. So
very cool. What is upside down cake? It's operating system. I never knew that was the naming of it. I always knew it as WearOS with numbers, but very interesting that we show that.
It is so it shows WearOS anyway. So upside down cake, I think it's a compatible version of Android 14 onto your Android devices. It is similar to Android 14 of your Android OS.
Very cool. And then I'm curious, do jobs, specifically the compliance jobs, work on these devices?
Yes, some of the job for example, WearOS can be either GPS supported or not GPS supported. This one is SIM supported or not SIM supported. So it depends upon what is the exact requirement. So you can have some kind of compliance that you can apply onto the devices.
Well, do me a favor, if you can click on compliance, because you came over here to Android, does that mean that WearOS functions more as a IoT device, things license, or is it a SureMDM license?
It's the SureMDM license, and you don't. I don't see the option of compliance over here, but some of the Android compliance that I have tested works.
Okay.
Like battery information and etc. Will work, but again, compliance jobs were created on the basis of any OS, on the basis of specific OS as well. So if you see there is something for Windows and etc. But I tested it, but not on this device, on some different WearOS, and then few of my compliance jobs were working. But with the new WearOS, since the option is not added, you can't say that okay, this particular will work onto the new Google WearOS. So yeah, you only those battery policies and then notification policies will work as part of compliance.
So essentially what you're saying is if we are able to read this data and have it on the MDM console, then a compliance job will work.
Yeah, correct.
But if you
there are different versions. So some of are very specific to the new WearOS. In that case, you don't have a compliance, right? in that case, whenever you are trying to apply the compliance job, it won't appear for this particular device. So it will say the devices for WearOS only. So WearOS, since you can't create it, a specific WearOS compliance policy, in that case, it won't appear because it will be platform specific. But
Yeah, so I
there
see it,
are,
for instance, you
yeah,
have any OS. Yeah, that's probably what you had tested before. It was on the
exactly,
list.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you show us how Sherlock works?
Okay. So Sherlock settings, I will have to create a Sherlock settings first and then drop it out and then push it across the device. It will automatically show you with the list of added application. I don't have Sherlock settings right now, but we can take it as a next topic whenever we want as a
Okay,
new topic. Yeah, because
perfect. So I guess,
it will be a bit of XML part. You need to edit some of the, and it will be a bit lengthy. Yeah.
okay, understood. So essentially, but you're able to, let's say only these applications should be used, all others should be blocked. Basic kiosking kind of tool here.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, but no GUI, just XML settings that we're pushing that enables this. And
Yeah,
it's
we
not
don't
another
have.
application?
No, it should be included within. Now, I think most of our Nix agent has the capability of Sherlock internally. We used to have a different Sherlock, by the way, for WearOS. When it started, we had different Sherlock. We had to install an application for Sherlock onto these devices. But not anymore. You can just drop the files and then it should show up readily onto the devices.
Very cool. Last question. Can you try going back here to where
Sure.
right now you went to WearOS as a thing? Can you go to IoT to things? And let's see if the compliance job there will show the, so go all the way
No,
down, scroll all the way down, and then things compliance.
no, it will
Uh,
only for things.
yeah, let's try it. Click add. I agree. I probably
Uh,
won't work, but I'm just curious to see if it shows up here. And go device model, and then just see if it shows you on the.
it won't. It will show me only those things OS devices that has been enrolled.
That's you. Okay.
Yeah,
Awesome.
because it's so. How I will say your Androids, your iOS, and then your Windows are smart side of things. These are semi-smarts, and then I don't want to say things as dumb, but yeah, it is. It is pretty much
Simple. They're simple.
simple.
Yes.
Yeah, it's simple. Yeah, yeah. Good word. Good terminology. Yeah.
And I guess then, as Stuart mentioned earlier, your JBL tunes, these are like a Bluetooth speaker, I imagine. Those are the ones
It's
which are paired through
it's a
Bluetooth.
yeah, it's a small
Headsets.
headphones. Yeah, not headsets. Your Bluetooth supported headphones, I would say, or
Mhm.
mm, AirPods kind of thing. Yeah.
Perfect. Earbuds, yeah, perfect. We did
Yeah.
get a question that did not come from Stuart and me. It actually just got thrown in. Can you install applications using SureMDM on WearOS?
Yes, we can. So you don't see a job, something for install OS. I know it won't appear over here, but how do I do it? I'll transfer the APK file, make sure if it is a third-party application, you transfer it again. Anything apart from SureMDM agent will be third-party application. You transfer it to data/data com.nex/files in that particular folder, and then you pass on a script, and script is simple. You just have to either you can choose or I'll write it. So something like hash SureMDM, let's say hash, yeah, SureMDM, and then your install, and then your APK name or whatever the application name is, the APK name. You don't have to provide the location, to be honest, because whenever you are passing the script for installing any APK onto the device, onto the WearOS, it will automatically go and look up into data folder. So make sure you just provide the name and it will automatically take it up.
Name of the file or name of
Yeah,
the APK?
something, name of the APK. For example, I'll say Sherlock.apk. That's it.
So
Maybe
not com dot Sherlock. It's just, okay, the actual whatever.
not not this path slash data slash com dot SureMDM slash file. So this is something that you don't have to use. This is something that you have to use during your file transfer only. You just have to provide the details, the name of the APK, and that's it. It will do the job. And whenever you are transferring the APK, make sure that you transfer it onto this path.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Good. And I hope that there you go. And that's the screen that you were showing. So just just the logged in screen.
I don't see a remote screen. Your VoIP won't work, but yeah. Anyway, you have the device, and then the current version of Sure. If you are sharing, if someone is going to test, Armaan, make sure that if someone is reaching out, please get the APK from me because it is not available on our download page anyway. The download page is down as of now.
Exactly. That's
progressed.
perfect. Good. One question.
One quick one. Sorry, Karen. Okay. I just wanted to ask, now that you're showing it, Saurav, is this touch events are working on WearOS or not?
Yeah. Yes.
Same question. Okay. Good. Okay. Perfect.
Yeah. So it will work.
So it's essentially what we're familiar with on the large majority of other operating systems. Cool.
Yeah, you can't call and etc., but you do have basic stuff. You can take screenshot, you can transfer some files, and you can have clipboard, task manager, and etc. But you don't have VoIP and etc. options.
Perfect. You're gonna have to come up with another one, Armaan. Sorry.
Yeah.
I stole the question.
No, but I think we haven't got any more questions from the audience either, and quite a few more people joined. I'm essentially shocked that touch events worked. I was setting you up for a no there, Saurav, but wow. Very cool. So I think for now, thank you very much. If any more questions come, please just feel free to throw it in the question section of the GoToWebinar. I think we can close up. And then, of course, if you do want to test or get some more answers, run into some of the scenarios or validate some things with us, just please reach out to Saurav, Stuart, or myself, and we'll be happy to get you guys the answers you need and the APK for you to play around with it. Again, as we mentioned too, there's Bluetooth options. We didn't talk about that. This turned out just being the companion app for WearOS, but we can also discuss that when you want to see or test, play around with something else.
Yeah, for sure. Good. Thank you, Saurav. It's I get the easy part, the last two slides. It's but again, thank you. And as Armaan said, and I think Saurav has mentioned as well, we're obviously all available to you for any questions. Some perhaps more than others. This was really interesting for myself and I think Armaan as well. So we probably will be needing Saurav's input on some of these, at least in the beginning. But obviously, our tech support team, as we always mention, is available to you, and our partner marketing team. So Gabby and Chris and the other team that are representing specific territories or areas around the globe are available through the partner marketing at 42years.com email address. And then lastly, and I can see Gabby is counting the weeks until Christmas. We are starting to get we're going to have to dust off those Christmas hats on and add them to the last couple of bits and bolts. So did I remind you of something?
I almost already forgot it. No, I just forgot I had those. So yes, definitely do need to figure out where those are.
For sure. Super. But thank you again to everybody for joining us. It's been really interesting, I'm sure, as it was for me, for the majority of you. And we will see you in 2 weeks' time, November the 26th. And obviously 1 or 2 weeks closer to Christmas. But thank you again, everybody. Thanks, Saurav. It was really good.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye-bye.